Gauteng MECs Panyaza Lesufi and Faith Mazibuko briefing this afternoon following the death of 28-year-old Tshegofatso Pule. She was found stabbed and hanged in a veld on Monday. She was 8 months pregnant. Let's go there.
We're just giving them support as government. I'll just allow the family to just explain where they are and the arrangements, and I'll also allow the MEC for safety, because majority of the work that need to be done is from the law enforcement agencies. We are just coming in as a social development. We've got also Ntate Blundi Makhaina, who was also giving support to the family. We also have the MMC for social development and health in the municipality as well, if there's something that they will raise. But we are here for the family. We're supporting the family, and we're receiving guidance from the family. So I'll allow the family member, if you want to raise whatever that wants to raise. If there are questions, MEC Mazibuko, she's there, she's going to do that. But we are here as a Department of Social Development, so just to comfort the family and give family support. You want to?
Thank you, MEC. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, the community at large, the society at large throughout South Africa, we've been receiving condolences. We as the family would first and foremost like to take this opportunity to thank the delegates from the Gauteng provincial government to having come to the family to comfort us and to forward their messages of condolences. And at this point, we are done with the funeral arrangements of Tshegofatso Pule, the son. We will be burying Tshegofatso on Thursday, this coming Thursday, which is June the 11th, if I'm not mistaken. And then the funeral procession will leave here at home at 10:30. And the other plea, we know that Tshegofatso was known by the general members of the public. She had lots of friends. She touched so many people's hearts. But the plea that we would like to extend, especially to the community of Mirrorlands, is that let us adhere to the social distance rule. Let us adhere to the rules of 50 people. The family of Pule and the family of Mashiane on their own, they can even exceed the numbers. So even after the funeral, we will still gladly welcome condolences from the members of the public at large. I do not want to get into details of how horrific the scene of Tshegofatso was. It hurts as a family. We do not want to relive those moments. We just want to put those things behind us. I also would not want to comment on the investigation processes. I think that is something that is being handled by the police. We have received briefing from the police, and we are satisfied with the process and the investigation that have unfolded up to so far. Any question that has to do with how we feel about how Tshegofatso was found, unfortunately, I'm not going to answer that. Any question with regards to whether do we suspect whether the boyfriend is behind the murder, I am not going to answer that because I am not involved with the police investigation. But I think those can be directed to the law enforcement agencies, as they will be best people who can gladly assist you with all the answers that you need. I am not sure if MEC there will be questions. Thank you.
Sanbonani. Like I said, MEC Lesufi, we're here as delegation from the provincial government to pay our condolences to the family. But we brought along police also, so that then police also update the family. Family must not be hearing from social media what is happening. So we left them to properly brief the family on their investigations, and as we continue, we'll be offering psychosocial support to the family in ensuring that they deal with this tragedy. So as the Gauteng provincial government really indeed were disturbed that gender-based violence continues unabated. And we keep on saying women are suffering from the triple challenges. It means we are left with one challenge now, which is gender-based violence. So in other words, it's no longer triple challenges, it's quadruple challenges that are faced by women. The last one being the gender-based violence. So we wish to call upon members of the community, help us to bring an end to such atrocities against women, and worst being young women. So we hope as and when we continue our engagements, our mobilization, and calling all male to say not in their name, will they see women being abused. Let it be them that champion such campaigns. It can't be right that always it's us women who are standing in the streets singing. Whilst the perpetrators are the ones that are just looking at us. So we to call upon everyone. Let us stand up. Of course, we're still under level 3 lockdown. We say, I'm sure you are on social media, you are on various platforms. Can we find an end to gender-based violence? If umuntu wakho ungasamthandi, hlukana naye kahle. And as the provincial government gradually were even changing our policies to say, gone are the days when a woman, when she's abused, she must be the one that runs around with the children finding a shelter, or we have to find a shelter for her. It must now be men that go into shelters now. The perpetrator must be the one that goes into a shelter. A woman must actually be left at home so that then she's able to take care of her children. So I wish to call upon members of the society, any other information that you also have, do not hesitate to share it with the police. The number Yaka Brigadier Kuboni, she's the one who is responsible for the case. So that you share that information with her. Is 082-307-0716. Anyone who still has information that he or she believes can assist the police. Somewhere, somehow, someone, somewhere might be able to give more information. But for now, we leave it to the hands of the law enforcement agencies to be able to thoroughly work on the case. And we hope as communities, as members of the media, we'll also give them space to mourn and be able to find solace that they are trying their best to find closure to this. Social development will also offering social workers to come to always give them support. So we hope that Nati and remember, COVID gets spread through funerals. So let us try by all means and refrain from coming. If we come, comply. Nabati sign register, we sign sanitize, and then thereafter ututuze. Let us not hang around. There must not be gatherings. That we must gather in such manners.
Okay, thank you very much, guys.